Whoa, me uploading twice in a recent amount of time? No way. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my series of me attempting to complete the challenge of completing Payday 2 without killing anyone. A quick note before we continue. I forgot to mention in the previous episode, which I'm beyond idiotic for missing, my perk decks. In the loud build, I'm running Dodge, and for the stealth build, I'm running Hacker. Now for the main content. We start chapter 2 with Bane getting in contact with a new contact, called the Elephant. He gives us his first heist. Big Oil. Quick fact, this heist in the early versions of Payday 2 was a pro job, which means you couldn't restart and it was a harder difficulty than all the other heists at the time. We start day 1 with Clubhouse. The bikers have the address of the scientist that has the device that this heist is based around. This day can be done in stealth, but that requires killing, and we don't do that here. So it goes loud. My AI do the killing, I drill the safe to get the address, and finish day 1 with 0 kills. Day 2 starts with us skydiving into the scientist's property. I run my stealth build as it's much easier to open the security doors, as there are 3 doors, and the shutters can be opened or closed depending on RNG. Unless of course you get the shutter codes from the day before. So I find the PC I need to hack to open the basement door, and even though I get spotted, it doesn't really matter, as a fully stealthed version of this heist doesn't exist, as the alarm sounds when the helicopter you use to transport the device gets close. Anyway, I find the correct device by using 3 clues found around the map: the amount of hoses, the name, which equals color, and high or low PSI. Once I have the device, I place it in a helicopter and get the answer right first try. And as I got the plane keys from day 1, I'm able to escape day 2 with 0 kills. Next up is one of my personal favorite heists in this game, Framing Frame. The elephant needs our help, as one of his opponents has screenshotted the NFT that the elephant bought and is using it as his new profile picture. The elephant wants us to take him down. Day 1 starts off with an art gallery. I need to go in and steal the NFTs that the governor has bought, and once we steal all of them, because it's better to have all 9 in day 3, I escape with 0 kills added to my list. Day 2 is quite boring, we just trade paintings for money and it's just a lot of bag moving. Day 3 is where the fun begins, and the pain starts. I'm tasked with finding 5 devices: his phone, his tablet, his laptop, and 2 external hard drives. Bane then transfers some files which links the senator to some NFT scams and also chucks some furry porn on there for good measure. But I did fail heaps of times here, as without killing the patrolling guards, it is extremely bad if I end up dominating one of them, as I cannot move them, which ends with me or the guards getting spotted, ruining the run. After over 30 minutes of trying, I finally got lucky. I found all the devices, hacked the main computer, and then moved on to finding the secret vault and planted the cocaine in there for framing purposes. I then chose to escape rather than risk getting caught trying to get the bonus gold loot in the vault, which allowed me to successfully complete Framing Frame with a painfully earned 0 kills. The elephant contacts Bane again and gives us the next heist, Election Day. We have to do what definitely did not happen in the 2020 election in the USA and commit voter fraud. The elephant wants us to get his man, Bob McKendrick, to be DC's mayor. Oh yes, also, majority of the Payday story takes place in Washington DC. This is one of a few unique heists in this game. It has 2 possible endings: Swing Vote, which is where you complete day 1 correctly, and this day can be done loud or stealth, and Breaking Ballot. This is loud only and can only be earned by getting day 1 wrong. I'll be completing the Swing Vote ending, as it is the hardest one to complete passively. Day 1 starts with me performing some fully sick jumps and finding a computer which gives me 3 van names. These names are the trucks we do not want. The odd one out is correct. Then it's a matter of tagging the truck and escaping. Day 2 starts with a lot of trial and error. We need to hack 6 voting machines, and the patrolling guards can become alerted if they see the machine getting hacked. So it's all about timing and luck. And unfortunately, I got detected, but managed to hack all the required machines and was able to escape and complete the heist in stealth with 0 kills. During this time, Dallas goes for a checkup and meets the dentist, who mentions Hoxton, a part of the Payday gang who got arrested by the FBI during the break between Payday Heist and Payday 2.
Listening to your schemes.
I have another one.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
How did it feel
leaving him behind. Olga, would you show Mr. Steele the Department of Corrections transfer plan for inmate Jim Hawksworth?
When do we start?
Right now. You see, I need my payday, too.
He said it! He said it!
He offers us a chance to get Hoxton back, but first we need to complete some jobs for him. His first job is an easy one, nothing strange, just the ultimate job, an uncrackable vault and the biggest heist we've ever attempted, the Benevolent Bank, or most commonly known as Big Bank. This heist was the first one to introduce pre-planning, which allows you to place ammo, health, body bags, spy cameras, loot drop-offs, and escapes to make the map work how you want it to work. For this map pre-planning, I get the elevator trick escape making bag moving easier, spy cam overlooking the main vault area and by the entry, and a key card by the manager's office. I start the heist with finding a key card that spawns on the map, not the one I bought, as that's a surprise tool that will help me later. I locate the server room and I have to then find a certain computer to hack, which gives me the time lock code. Now, I will admit, I spent around 40 minutes playing this heist and then restarting only to get screwed over by the computer RNG. The workaround for this RNG is to have more than one player and have them walk around in civilian mode and tell you which computer has a pop-up on it. This is a sign that it's the right computer. Now, when you're by yourself, this is extremely tough to complete, especially when you're doing it passive. So, I did download a mod which points out which computer it is. Anyway, once the code is obtained, I wait for the time lock to run down. I use both of the keycards on the laser gate as it's a run killer and I hate it. I also get the best spawn for the vault keys, making the vault super easy. Once I get inside the entry of the vault area, I have to place a finger on the keypad. Hey Bane, how did you get that thumb?
When it comes to sourcing things like thumbs, I operate a don't ask, don't tell policy.
Okay. I then ran back, accessed the manager's computer, and then ran back to the vault. After a painfully slow opening, it was as easy as trying keys until the doors opened. Then, the bag moving began. But it was only 4 bags, so it was an easy trip to make. I also murdered 2 innocent pot plants, but we don't need to mention that again. Once I moved the bags, it was as simple as pressing W into the escape zone and finishing Big Bank with 0 kills. The dentist needs to get close to the district attorney in order to help us get Hoxton back, but the attorney is being protected by a Russian commissar. We are tasked with taking him down. I'm finally covering the heist you requested. My name is Dark. Hotline Miami. I pre-purchased Elijah the Sniper, delayed police response, and reduced mobsters. This made the start of day 1 much easier. I found a hatch, burned some cars. I do cook a little meth, but don't worry, it's not the violent meth, it's good meth. I then blew up a petrol station. Because, why not? Bile drops a winch for me to use on the hatch. The hatch leads to an underground base with some shipping crates. Bane says a location. I run that location against the contents of the shipping crates until Bane gets the location of the commissar. Then it's as easy as escaping day 1 with 0 kills. Day 2 has us scale an apartment building, running through multiple apartments and trying to get to the penthouse. I run past someone who really was not having a good day and decides to blow. Once in the penthouse, I find the commissar in his own vault. Bane sends a drill for me to use to get the vault open. After defending the drill from cops, missiles from a helicopter, and fire, the vault finally opens. I now have to kill the commissar. This is Payday 2's first boss. But how can I kill the commissar? I can't kill anyone. Well, unfortunately, this viewer, whose name I would butcher if I tried to pronounce it, predicted this, and I couldn't complete this heist. I'm just kidding. The commissar was killed by the AI just like any other enemy in this game. Once the commissar is dead, Bane sends a helicopter and I escape, finishing Hotline Miami with 0 kills. With the commissar out the way, the dentist can finally get to the district attorney, allowing him to get Hoxton a maximum security transfer, giving us a window to break him out. After Hoxton finds out what day it is,
It's payday, fellas!
Once Hoxton is freed, he doesn't want to go to the safe house. He wants to go to the FBI headquarters because he is sure that he got ratted out. So we change plans, but we need to escape the cops for now. So we enter a parking garage, and I assist a bulldozer in leaving a room. I then lower the bollards, and once they are down, I strip the armor off the escape car and make it to day 2 with 0 kills. We stealthily make our way into the FBI headquarters. Unfortunately, the alarm was sounded and I have no idea how. But anyway, I escort Hoxton to the server room, and he gets me to get some evidence to get more information. Nothing really interesting happens during this heist. Hoxton then puts all of the information I collected on a server, and we escape day 2 with 0 kills. Once back at the safe house, Bane decrypts the FBI server and finds not a name, but a location. A safe house where the rat is located. So we begin planning Hoxton's Revenge. Once we find the house, I need to get inside, but the windows and doors are all connected to an alarm that triggers in 20 seconds. Which is a bit useless, as I'm able to find the box and stop the alarm in 14 seconds. Even with me getting a risky spawn. I located the vault, tied up, and moved the FBI boss to the retina scanner. Then I had to locate 2 keycards and place them in the vault. Once that was done, it was a matter of waiting. I moved some evidence to the van, but if you take a good look at the evidence, it's quite easy to see who the traitor was. Once I move the required evidence, I open the vault door. This is another strange heist, as I can't kill anyone. I obviously can't then kill the traitor. So, what do? I could restart and go loud, get my AI to kill them, but that's just too easy. So, I'll go stealth, open the vault, trigger the alarm, and I did that. The AI still ended up killing the traitor, who turned out to be Hector. Set us up for watchdogs and set us up for rats, and Hoxton finally got his revenge. Bane sent a helicopter for us to escape in, and I completed this heist with 0 kills. The dentist is setting us up for something, but won't say what just yet. In the meantime, he sends us after a valuable rock located in the McKendrick Museum. The diamond heist is pretty straightforward. Locate 4 circuit boxes and rewire them. Locate 2 keycards. One for the gate before the diamond main hall, and one for the gate in front of the door to the diamond's room. The tiles are pressurized so they let out a stinky fart gas if it gets triggered, so I opened the circuit box nearby and waited for it to give me an easy path across. Once the diamond was grabbed, I made my way to the escape van and left with 0 kills. So it turns out the diamond was just a tool that the dentist needs, but he informs us of his real prize, held in one of the world's toughest vaults, located in the Golden Grin Casino. Fun fact, this heist was the first video I ever uploaded to YouTube in 2017, which ran on an average of 20 frames per second. Pre-planning included spy cameras in the back security area, unlocked doors and cages, and I placed the guitar case near the right bathroom, the vault keychain, and Heartbreaker Annie. It makes one of the codes always spawn in the VIP area. After entering the casino and masking up and picking up the sleeping gas, I make my way to the back security area and place so many trip mines. I then make my way to the archives, find the blueprints, scan them to Bane, got the guest list, but on the way I got my first vault code. Also, the movement I use is called sprint, jump, crouch. This is when you sprint, you jump, and while you're midair, you crouch. This gives you the speed of running, but with the detection of crouch. Anyway, Bane shows me who I need to find. I then also find my 2 final codes. I spike the guest's drink, steal his keycard, and pump sleeping gas into the security's office. I did dominate a guard, as they instantly get alerted if they see the security door open. Once the code was entered, I enter the vault, and Mission Impossible myself through some laser beams. I secure a strange box. I start to move some money bags as I feel confident in stealing more, but a guard gets alerted and I escape, completing the heist with 0 kills. And with that, I end part 1 of chapter 2, or part 7, however you want to have it. I will continue in part 2 or part 8 of chapter 2. I think I'm having a stroke. This chapter has a lot of heists and I didn't think it would take this long to cover them, but I don't want to take up much more of your time, so I hope you join me in part 2 as I continue to try and complete Payday 2 without killing anyone.